Capricorn, stop for a second, because a familiar shadow is crossing the threshold of your space, and the message it carries won't wait. I feel urgency tighten my chest, coming from a masculine presence tied to your history, a man who helped shape your backbone and your silence. It is not a coincidence you landed on these exact words at this exact moment. Something unseen has pulled the threads of timing so you would hear what was hidden for too long. Before we go deeper, anchor this to you. Comment your date of birth and your zodiac sign, not as a trend, like a spiritual signature. When you name yourself, your energy locks in, and the message finds you more clearly. And if you've been sensing lately that the universe keeps nudging you, subscribe to Capricorn Intuition now so you don't miss what's coming next. Some messages arrive once, at one precise time, and your spirit brought you here for a reason. Now listen. Your father's energy is close, surrounding you like an embrace you can't see but your body recognizes. He doesn't come with fear or lamenting. He comes with purpose. He did not leave this world with an empty heart. He left with an emotional truth sealed inside him. And that unspoken weight has been sitting between your past and your future like a locked door. His soul is asking for release, not for his sake alone, but for yours, so you can prosper without carrying invisible chains. To open the channel cleanly, tap like on this video right now. Think of it as a simple yes that gives spiritual permission for the veil to thin and the message to pass without interruption. Then write this decree in the comments, slowly with faith. I, Capricorn, open my path to the new. As you type it, imagine the air around you clearing, like fog dissolving under morning light. And remember, stay with me to the end, because the final part holds the most surprising truth about what's approaching your immediate future. As I tune into you, I hear a steady murmur from the other side, warm, protective, and heavy with love that still has something to say. I see a dim light moving like a living flame, and within it, the reflection of someone who loved you deeply. Your father has not disappeared from your life. He remains in the root of your strength, in the way you stand firm, in the instinct you have to protect what matters. His pride swells when he looks at you, but there is also a restlessness, because there were words that stayed suspended between you. Maybe it was a clear "I love you" that didn't arrive in the right gestures. Maybe it was an apology that time never allowed. Maybe it was a confession he kept hidden because he believed silence was strength. But what I feel now is not guilt. It's the fire of clarity. He wants you to understand. Even what hurt, even what you didn't understand, was guided by a love his human side didn't always know how to express. He carried heavy responsibilities, the kind that can drown tenderness. He was a man of effort, duty, pressure, sometimes so committed to being the provider and protector that softness got swallowed by survival. From where he stands now, he sees your exhaustion. He sees how you've tried to hold everything together, how you've lived with the feeling that love must be earned through sacrifice, and his energy bows in respect. He wants you to hear this. You are already enough. You do not have to drag more weight onto your back to prove your worth. You have already done more than he ever dreamed for you. You surpassed his earthly expectations, and he is proud, quietly, deeply, undeniably. I feel Saturn touch your heart right now, your ruler, the force of structure and time, working not as a punishment, but as a healer of lineage. A karmic cycle is closing. The old rule that says, "I must suffer to deserve love," is being dismantled. And your father asks something important. Stop honoring him the wrong way. Stop confusing pain with loyalty. He does not want you living like a monument to his legacy. He wants you living free enough to build your own. He has been trying to reach you through signs, because spirits speak through what your soul can notice. A familiar scent appearing out of nowhere. An old song playing at the exact second you were thinking of him. A repeating coincidence that follows you for days. None of that is random. It's his way of tapping the glass, reminding you, I'm still here. You're not alone in this. Every time you think of him with real love, a spark of his light crosses the distance and sits beside you in silence. He shows me an image, a steep mountain path covered in cold fog. You're walking it with determination, even when your heart feels tired from so much struggle. Behind you, his figure follows, not controlling, not interrupting, simply watching so you don't fall into the same abyss he once faced. It's his way of telling you that heaven sees your effort, even when people don't. Capricorn, there's something locked inside you, an unfinished conversation, a missing hug, a question that still burns. He invites you to release it. Speak to him now, quietly in your mind, or out loud if you need to. He hears emotion more clearly than sound. When you speak from honest love, the spiritual realm answers through calm, through signs, through sudden clarity. And as you let the words out, I feel his energy grow lighter, brighter, because completion heals both sides of the bridge. I'm seeing the number 3 hovering over you insistently. It could be a date, a day of the month, a number you keep seeing on clocks and receipts. Its vibration is alignment, body, mind, spirit coming back into one line. Your father wants you to remember he touches you in all 3, your foundation, your thoughts, and your connection to God. And with that, he gives a gentle warning. Do not carry guilt that is not yours. Do not try to fix what destiny has already balanced. Release the need to control everything just to feel safe. Seal this release in the comments. I, Capricorn, release the burden of the past. As you type it, visualize a heavy backpack sliding off your shoulders and dissolving into pure light. And here's a supportive reminder. If you're feeling the truth of this in your chest, press like again. It helps this message reach the people who are carrying the same silent weight. Now the energy shifts. The stillness becomes charged, like static in the air, as if the corridor between worlds widens. Your father is not alone. There are luminous presences around him, calm beings of light that bring clarity, not fear. They are preparing you for what's approaching, a restoration of a bond you thought was gone. I see someone from your distant past returning, someone who emotionally vanished, drifted, or went quiet. They come back changed. Their return is not accidental. It's a thread in a chain of divine timing your father is helping activate. 3 symbols flash as confirmation: an antique watch, a door left slightly open, and a pristine white feather. The watch is God's timing, not the anxious human clock, but the patient timing that weaves destinies precisely. The half-open door is your next emotional chapter, the one you've been circling but hesitating to enter. And the white feather is his signature, his gentle way of saying, I'm supervising this. You are guided. A powerful change is coming that will shake your foundations for the better. For a long time, you've relied on rigid stability and strict control. But what's arriving will break the old mold because it no longer serves your growth. This is not destructive chaos. It is necessary movement, stagnant energy flowing again. An unexpected opportunity may arrive as a call, an invitation, a new environment, or a person with a different frequency. Don't reject it just because it interrupts your routines. But hear this warning clearly. If you cling stubbornly to the old out of fear, the new cannot bloom, and a window can close. Your father also points to one earthly matter you must address. An emotional thread with a family member or someone tied to him, someone carrying grief, guilt, or quiet anger. A conversation you've avoided, a reconciliation you keep postponing, or even a prayer you stopped making because you felt tired of hoping. He shows me a simple scene, a small table, a lit candle, and a photo of him smiling, a moment of connection. Speak to him there. Tell him what you never said. That act opens a healing portal and clears the way for blessings that have been slowed down by what stayed trapped inside you. You are in a deep spiritual transition, Capricorn, more than a phase, a rebirth. The stars echo it. Saturn aligning with Neptune's dissolving energy, breaking patterns that once felt like survival, but now feel like prison. This can create fog, confusion, a sense that your compass is temporarily off, but it's the moment before clarity. After it comes stability you can feel in your bones, and abundance that arrives clean, not chaotic. A crossroads is approaching, a decision where you'll choose between fear and love. It may relate to your home, your work, your money, or a person who will mark your future. When that moment comes, your father's guidance will arrive as sudden calm, like the world's volume turns down for a second. That quiet will be your sign. And I'm also seeing the number 7 beginning to follow you. Look for it in dates, addresses, timestamps, dreams. 7 carries the vibration of heaven meeting earth. Each time you see it, remember, this isn't random. Your life is moving by design. Your emotional wall is also weakening. A cathartic moment is coming. An honest conversation, a necessary cry, a release you can't postpone anymore. Don't fear vulnerability. In your world, softness isn't weakness, it's the doorway to healing. Your father says clearly, let it out. Don't poison yourself with silence. You may also feel called to renew your space, cleaning, rearranging, releasing old objects, changing furniture, even moving. Don't underestimate that urge. In Capricorn energy, physical order and spiritual order are braided together. When you clear space, you tell the universe, I am ready. And the response can be faster than you expect. And as he stands close, I sense something else, a tenderness he wants you to feel in your everyday life, not only in moments of grief. He wants you to notice that when you suddenly choose the brave option, when you say no, when you draw a boundary, when you stop settling, that firmness isn't just personality, it's inherited courage. It's the echo of the man who once taught you to keep going when life gets heavy. But he also wants you to stop turning that courage into punishment. Strength is not meant to be a cage you live inside. Right now, I can almost see a soft, golden light widening around your name, like a warm halo stretching outward. It feels like forgiveness arriving, not the kind that excuses everything, but the kind that frees you. Forgiveness that says, I release what I cannot change, and I keep the lesson. And if your mind tries to argue with this, if it says, but you don't know what happened, remember, your healing is not an agreement with the past. Your healing is your right. When the feather sign appears, it may not look dramatic. It may be small and simple, the way real miracles often are. It might be a white feather on the ground at a strange moment. It might be a picture, a symbol, a word, a little detail you notice twice. The door symbol may show up as a literal door or as an opening in conversation. Someone giving you access to an answer you thought you'd never get. And the watch may appear as an old clock, a timestamp, or a moment when time feels oddly slow or oddly perfect, like everything lined up on purpose. Also, keep your eyes open for how your body responds. Capricorn, your intuition often speaks through your nervous system. A sudden calm, a warm pressure in your chest, a gentle shiver, a quiet certainty that doesn't need proof. That is how the unseen communicates with people like you, people who were trained to trust evidence more than energy. Your father is teaching you to trust what you feel, not just what you can measure. And I need to add this, because it matters. You are not being asked to carry everyone. You are being asked to become the bridge. There's a difference. Carrying drains you. Bridging uplifts everyone without destroying you. If someone in the family still carries grief like a stone, you don't have to fix them. You only have to offer light. One honest talk, one prayer, one act of presence that says, we can heal this. Your father wants peace in the family line, and he chose you because you have the steadiness to hold the door open without collapsing under the weight. Near the end of this cycle, you may feel a strong urge to simplify your schedule, your relationships, your home, even the way you speak to yourself. That's Saturn cleaning your inner architecture. You don't need 10 people, you need the right ones. You don't need constant motion, you need aligned motion. And you don't need perfection, you need truth. Now, as this message closes, imagine a violet light of transmutation wrapping around your body, especially your shoulders, your chest, your throat. It clears old heaviness, old regret, old unspoken words that sat in your throat like stones. Let that light rinse you clean. Feel your breath deepen, feel your jaw unclench, feel your heart loosen. This is the part where the storm ends and the quiet after it arrives. Real quiet, the kind that feels like safety. Your father steps back only to let you stand taller, not to leave you. If you ever doubt that, remember the 2 numbers. 3 for alignment, 7 for divine connection. And remember the prayer that anchors you. I trust the universe's plan. Say it when the house feels too quiet. Say it when the world feels too loud. Say it when you're at the edge of a choice. And one more thing, because this is for your immediate future. The opportunity that arrives won't come dressed exactly the way you expect. It may feel inconvenient at first. It may ask you to move, to speak, to risk, to soften, to forgive. But if your body gives you that calm confirmation, take the step. That's your Father's hand on your back, encouraging you forward. Stay steady, Capricorn. Stay open. The cycle is turning in your favor, and the love behind you is stronger than anything in front of you. If this message was meant for you, comment one last time with power. I trust in the universe's plan. Subscribe to Capricorn Intuition so you keep receiving what is already written for you. And before you go, hit like. Let it be your final yes to the light, so this energy can reach more hearts that need it.